What do you do when the very things you've shared in confidence, your fears, your past, your concerns, your wounds, in a moment of vulnerability, are later used as weapons against you? There's a particular kind of pain in that. It doesn't just hurt because it doesn't come from the enemy. It comes from someone you trusted. And that's emotional hijacking. And it feels really calculated. Welcome to my series called The Anatomy of Emotional Control. First up, we're going to look at emotional hijacking, which isn't always explosive rage. Sometimes it's strategic and calculated. It happens when someone feels confronted, when accountability is approaching, and instead of owning their own behavior, they reach into history, your history, and grab something you once shared in a vulnerable moment, and they use it against you. They use it to divert attention away from themselves. Maybe the conversation started simply. You say something like, "When you said that about me earlier, it really hurt." That's it. Calm, direct, healthy. But instead of engaging in the issue, the tone shifts. And suddenly you hear, "Well, you're the one who told me you struggle with anxiety. Remember when you said you have abandonment issues? You admitted you overreact sometimes." And just like that, the focus moves from their behavior to your weaknesses. The original issue disappears, and now you're defending yourself. And that's the hijack. The result? A stabbing pain. Not just because they criticized you, but because they betrayed you. You trusted them with something you felt was sacred. You let them see where you were fragile. And in a moment when they felt exposed, they pressed directly into that tender place. Your nervous system doesn't miss it. There's shock, confusion, and there's that sinking realization, I am not safe here. The tactic tends to show up in three key moments. When they want to emotionally manipulate the outcome, when they're confronted and need to divert attention away from themselves, and when regaining control matters more than resolving the issue. Weaponized vulnerability becomes their escape route, and instead of addressing what they did, they make your past confession the problem. If you're not careful, you leave the conversation apologizing for the very pain they created. Now, here's what I'd like you to understand. Your vulnerability is not the problem. Their misuse of it is. Healthy people protect what you entrust to them. They don't archive it for future ammunition. If someone consistently twists your confidences to win arguments and to avoid accountability, that's not conflict, that's control. And recognizing the pattern is the first step. You are not unstable for being honest. You are not too sensitive for being hurt. And you're not wrong for expecting safety and intimacy. Vulnerability should deepen connection. If it becomes a weapon, that tells you something very important about the health of the person and the health of your relationship dynamic. Have you ever had something you've shared in confidence later used against you? What did it feel like in that moment? Let me know. Leave me a comment below. I'd like to hear from you. Like this, share it, subscribe. Emotional hijacking is one tool in a larger manipulation system, if you will. In fact, there are several tactics that are fairly predictable in emotionally volatile relationship dynamics. One of the most well-known is gaslighting, that subtle distortion of reality that makes people feel, makes people doubt their own perception. In the next episode, we're going to unpack exactly how gaslighting works and how to recognize it in real time. I look forward to seeing you then.